Hey friends, so I had a story to share with you. So yesterday I asked my daughter, I said, hey, we're getting ready to leave. And I said, can you put the dogs in the crates? Two of our dogs will go straight in, no problem. One is a little bit stubborn and she will go in for my daughter with a little bit of coaxing and come here and all, but it takes a while. And so if you need to leave quickly, you just need to get the leash and put her in and she's fine. So I asked my daughter, I instructed her to get the leash and put her in. And instead, my daughter did it her way because she's like, I know I can get her in. I know I can get her in. I said, I understand that, but I really want you to get the leash and put her in. So my daughter did it the way that she wanted to do it. It comes out with the same result that the dog gets in the crate, but she wasn't obedient to what I asked her to do. So she says to me, look, Mama, I got her in the crate. See, I got her in. And I said, yeah, honey, but you didn't listen to what Mama asked you to do. And she kind of looked at me funny. And I said, Mama asked you to get the leash. And she goes, but Mom, she's in the crate. And I said, I understand that, but Mama gave you specific instructions that you did not follow. You wanted to do it the way that you wanted to do it. And so I explained to her about the story in 1 Samuel 15, where King Saul was asked by God, wipe out the Amalekites, don't leave anything, don't spare anything, nothing. And when Samuel walked in, he's like, why do I hear the bleating of sheep? And he's like, oh, I'm going to save those for our sacrifice. And he's like, wait a minute, you also saved the sheep and you spared King Agag when God told you a specific instruction? And he's like, well, I can use the sheep for sacrifice to God. And he's like, don't you understand that obedience is better than sacrifice? So King Saul is making excuses as to why he's being wise in his own eyes, that being disobedient and honoring God with his disobedience was okay. And it wasn't. Moses lost the promised land because he was disobedient to God. King Saul lost the kingdom. And his lineage lost the kingdom due to his disobedience. You can be wise in your own eyes all you want and make all the excuses as to why you have done what you did for God in your way instead of his way. But see, it does affect the end result. In my daughter's case, the end result was getting the dog in the crate. And she did that, but she still wasn't obedient to me. She didn't have reverence for her mother. To listen to me and to do what I asked her to do. And I explained to her, sweetheart, I'm trying to get you to honor and be obedient to your earthly mother so you will honor and be obedient to your heavenly Father. Because that is what I am teaching her to do, is to be obedient to her God. Don't compromise your promised land because of stubbornness. Be humble. Do what God asked you to do, exactly the way he asked you to do it. I love you. He loves you. Go read the word.